Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this session, we will be discussing about what are Amazon Web Services, why you need to go for the AWS certification and much more. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So, first of all, what is AWS or Amazon Web Services? So, Amazon Web Services is a cloud computing platform. In simple terms, it's basically a cloud computing platform that provides customers with a wide array of cloud services. Cloud services in the sense like in suppose we have a cloud computing architecture, we can leverage the resources that the cloud computing platform provides. So, Amazon Web Service is basically one of those vendors that can help you grow your infrastructure without incurring the additional cost that you may find in the on-premises infrastructure itself. So, basically, when we read the definition, we exactly know that AWS is a subsidiary of Amazon and that provide non-demand cloud computing platform, and the API is basically to help the individual and the companies to go and use them as a you go basis. So pay you go basis means you need to only pay for the resources that you use and the time that you use and nothing more than that. So simply once you are done with using them, you can discard the system that you have or the infrastructure that you have until the point that you are to use it. That's the amount of time and that the amount of money that you will be paid them. So it's as simple as that. So Amazon Web Service is the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud platform. Because you might be hearing about AWS since a long time, and the reason because they are so famous is because the flexibility and the services that they provide and the easy to use interface as well. So this is why AWS has been dominated in the cloud platform region, and that why we are going to do a certifications on this and learn how the craft actually works. So AWS also has one more advantage, and this one of the few advantage that they have like lower cost and become more agile and innovate faster. So when we talked about how cloud computing and improve our application, so by the lowering the cost of the actually infrastructure that we can have and becoming more agile and more productive and innovative much more faster, because you can spin off any of the resources as you want and you can use them and you can do computation or the application you can run on them and just innovate faster, or it means innovate faster in the sense you can deploy faster, you can execute faster and deliver faster. Okay, so now what's the second thing, why should you use cloud platform like AWS or Amazon Web Service? The first point is because Amazon Web Service is a leading cloud platform. So when you talk about leading cloud platforms, it means that they are the one who will be very much keen in adopting the latest technologies and latest features, and they will be innovating on their side to provide as many facilities that they can. Using AWS gives you the freedom to basically develop new technologies, application, and as well leveraging their resources to improve your computation power. So the first important thing that you need to remember, other than the ones that I mentioned here, Along with that, I'll talk on basis of all the point that I mentioned here. First one is the easy to use. AWS is designed to allow application provider like ISVs and vendors to quickly and securely host your application. So rather than existing application or a new SaaS based application, so you can use the AWS Management Console or well documented web service API is to access AWS application hosting platform. So this is one of the major advantage that you have with AWS is the ease to use. The flexibility part comes when AWS enables you to select a particular operating system or programming language or web application platform or a database or any other services that you need with AWS. You receive a virtual environment that let you load the software and service your application requires. This is the migration process for existing applications while reserving options for building new solutions. So, when you are trying to migrate to a new architecture or a new environment, you just no need to worry about the underlying the cost that might you incur in your site to basically set up all those things. You can use their environment, use the latest technologies that they have, all the new software or new technologies that you can find in the market. They already have a software for that. You can install them on the environment and you can use it. And the third thing is the cost efficiency. Obviously, you pay only for the computer power, storage, and other resources you use with the long term contract or upfront commitment. So, what basically it means like you only pay for the resources that you use and the amount of time that you use and basically the money that you are going to pay. So, let's suppose you are going to use VMware for 1 hour, then you will be paying for that much amount of money. The fourth thing is the reliability. The reliability is the very important factor because you need a high availability and you need fault tolerance to be there for any of the application that you have because customer always sees the high availability and the load that your application can take. So reliability is a very important factor for your product as well. With AWS, you can take advantage of scalable reliability and secure global computing infrastructure. Suppose you have customers are residing in a different region like UK or US or China. So you can leverage their AWS region's capacity to host the application near to that location and give your user the high availability and the low latency. Low latency means if you are trying to access the site, it should not take much amount of time to basically you should have faster access to it. All these things you no need to worry about. Now we will be going to in depth on all these things and we will be discussing on how it works and how we can actually leverage this. The next thing is basically like being a scalable and to providing high performance. So using AWS tool like auto scaling and elastic load balancer, your application can scale up down based on demand. So basically, let's suppose you have 100 users trying to connect in the day and like 1000 users connecting in the night time, then you can scale them accordingly. Let's suppose you need only 3 VMs in the morning time and you need to spin off 6 VMs on the timely basis. You can spin off automatically based on the load that you have, right? Now these are the few basic Amazon Web Services that you have. For the database part that you have, we have got Amazon Dynamo DB. This is basically a NoSQL database. The gateway, API gateway they have for security, they have IAM and KMS. KMS is basically your key management store, and IAM is basically your identity management. For every bit of information that you need, for every bit for future that you need for your application, they have got everything in place. For the elastic load balancing, they have elastic load balancer, the Route 53 for DNS resolution and the VPC, AWS Lambda for your serverless computing. Now, you might be really overwhelmed by all the services that I am showing you here. But trust me, when you are go through this channel series, you will be having strong hold on all these services and how exactly we can use it, and you can suggest your organization to how to leverage these services. Now, let's see our main topic of this session, which is why should we go for AWS certification. The first important thing is it actually helps you to evaluate your technical skills. So let's suppose I have been working in AWS for like 3 to 4 years. Now, anyone who comes up to me and he will having a judgmental attitude towards me if I don't have certificate. So I'm not saying it is bad to not have a certificate. I'm just saying that you need to have a validation for your technical skills. So basically, anywhere you go and an interview, so they might be probably choose a particular person who has a certification already with him. So the shortlisting itself takes place at the first place before you have been given the interview. So having a certificate gives you enough leverage to at least go and attend the interviews itself. So in the real time scenario, when you are working in the particular project and there is a particular solution that the compulsory wants you to put in your skill are the one that are going to help you. So, learning something new and keeping yourself updated is one of the key goals that everyone should have in the career. So, once you have your certificate, you will be certified in the global community of AWS, and basically you have free practice exam as well. Free events for AWS that they organize, and you might get invited as well. An exam discount, yes, once you give your first certification, you will be get a 50% discount on the second examination. So you will be get a coupon code in which you will get a 50% discount on the next exam that you give. So this is one of the best feature that I feel. Yes, the digital badges. The digital badges is one of the things that everyone wants basically. Like once you appear for the exam and you qualify, AWS basically provides your digital badges that you can attach it to your LinkedIn profile to just show off that yeah, you have got a certificate, and that's pretty cool. So now next thing is AWS certification overview. So yes, there is a lots of certifications for AWS that anyone can do at this point of time. So starting from we have the cloud practitioner exam, that one of the foundation examination that they have. And moving forward, there are three roles that you can see here. One is the certified solution architect, that goes forward and you become a professional in that. And one is the DevOps engineer side where they have two levels as well. Like one is associate and one is professional. And the third thing is sysops admin and the DevOps engineering professional. I would advise you to go either in this direction, like you complete your cloud practitioner, then comes for the solution architect, and then go for the solution architect professional. Or if you want to follow any single trait of your choice, like if you want to be a solution architect, you can follow this. You want to DevOps engineer, you can either go for this or this. But in general, mostly to have all certificates is one of the dreams that everyone has, and that's what we will be aiming for. But we will start from AWS Certified Architect Associate, and this session is basically for this. There are other specialty certificates as well, like one of the big data certification that you have, or the certified security specialty, and one more is that for the advanced networking. So basically, you also can towards that if you have that requirement. So, but I would advise to go towards first completing your cloud practitioner to get an overview of what exactly the services that AWS has, so that it becomes a little bit easier for you when you go for the solution architect. But it's not necessary to exactly complete this cloud practitioner and then come for the solution architect, because there is no eligibility criteria in this. You can start off from solution architect and go forward learning actually what the services AWS has, and then pairing for the example of the solutions architect. So you can start from this anyways. Everyone who appears for the exam has to share the score on the comment section below, so that we get to know and we as a family can get together and celebrate that. And upcoming videos are going to be more informative, so don't forget to subscribe this channel. So if you found this video helpful, so like and share this video to your friend. Thank you, bye, and have a nice day.